Watching Hildy learn and grow as a father reminds me of my own trials and tribulations.
After finally achieving peace after 1,000 years of war, they want to kill Horace Velgar? That doesn't make any sense.
He looks well enough, but I wonder.
At least we found the inspector, right?
I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby ask you all to aid me in rescuing my son and putting a stop to the Grand Sir's machinations.
You know, there's really no need for all that. We came because we wanted to help.
I, Nashu, faithful assistant, maker of explosives extraordinaire, do hereby present to you this fresh change of clothing.
Capital. I knew I could count on you, Nashu. I shall change en route. Come, my friends. To Zenith, and to Gigi.
I say, what brilliant craftsmanship. How did they manage?
Spending too much time at this high altitude can't be good for my skin.
Huh. To think that I stand in the heart of Dravanian territory. Me. How long ago was I scouring the streets for heretics?
His disguises may be amazing, but nothing beats the classic inspector look.
Make ready, my friends. The final battle with the Grand Sirs is at hand. Herg. 'Twould seem my wounds were more serious than I thought. I fear I am in no condition to confront our foes. There is but one thing that could restore me to my former indomitable self.
Don't you worry, I've got some salamander oil right here. Shall Mummy give her baby boy a massage?
Oh, my dearest mummy, ahem, mother dearest. I would not impose upon you, not when my ever-loyal associate, K'nekotein, stands ready to minister to my muscles.
Don't tell me you're embarrassed. Let Mummy take care of little Hildy's hurts.
My dear wife, I know you mean well, but let K'nekotein handle it. I can personally testify to the healing talents of her strong yet tender fingers.
If that's the way of it. I'm counting on ye, K'nekotein.
Let us brook no further delay. Come, my friend. Coat my body in oil, as you have done many a time before. Why do you hesitate? Have we not done this time and time again? Oil me up, woman. Oh, how it soothes my aches and pains. Quickly now, knead it into my flesh. Knead as you have never kneaded before. Ah, the rel, God. Such furious kneading. I applaud your enthusiasm, but mayhap I urged you to excessive force. Ha, ha. Nay, you were in the right. Already the gentle warmth begins to spread throughout my body. The fires of righteousness burn anew in my breast.
Hold, my son. Though your passion is renewed, you may yet be spurred to greater feats of Mandervillian strength. Derived from the purest essence of salamanders, the ancient legacy of House Manderville. Salamanderville. To you, my beloved son, now become a proud father, I bequeath this most sacred of oils.
Salamanderville? Could it be that the legends were true?
Your muscles shall shine with the brilliance of 1,000 suns. No mortal man will have the power to do you harm. Verily it is so, for by its grace did I once weather the slings and arrows of a bandit horde and bring my hammer of justice to bear upon their wicked heads. The time has come, K'nekotein. Take this oil and help Hildy become the Manderville man he was meant to be.
The Salamanderville. How it flows into every nook and cranny. Quickly now, lay your hands upon me. Massage me with all your might. Erg. Yes. That's the spirit. I can feel it building and rising. Such passion, such fervor. I am the inferno unbound, the tempest unleashed. But I have not yet begun to pose. I am a Monday, Manderville Mayon. Ha. That Salamanderville is, my word. I have never felt so alive. Such vibrant colors, such intense sounds, such fragrant smells. Mother, Father, K'nekotein. 'Twas your oils and your strong yet tender fingers which opened my eyes to the glory of creation. I am a gentleman inspector reborn. Onward, to zenith. No matter the laws of nature they pervert or the limits they break, the Grand Sirs can do naught to stop me. Grand Sirs, I have come for my son.
Oh, must we do this now? We have a dragon to slay.
There is no need for any of this. The war is over.
But not for long. The WYRM's death will give rise to a new era of fire and blood, and we, having consumed his eyes, will use our new powers to win untold glory on the battlefield. Our legends will echo in eternity.
it doom countless innocents for glory? No, I won't allow it. Over my dead body.
Far be it from us to deny you, then. This is the end for you.
The ultimate end.
Have faith, my love. He is our son.
Gigi, my beautiful boy. Pray do not look on me with such pointy eyes. Let Papa Hildy take you home to our gazebo. Stop calling me that. My name is Vivi. Vivi. I remember everything. My powers, my purpose, my grandpapa Chwan. I made them young again, but it's not enough. I need more. I need the WYRM's eyes. And then I can finally bring him back. I'm sorry, Gigi, but no, you cannot. Grandpapa Chwan is gone.
He's right, Gigi. Mayhap you could restore his corporeal form and breathe life into it, but his soul, what made him your grandpapa, is forever beyond your reach.
That's not true. I can restore anything to its ideal form. To the way it should be. Even Grandpapa Chwan. Even you, Papa Hildy.
Please, Gigi, you have to stop. If you keep using your power, you'll die.
I don't understand. Your clothes are still dirty and tattered. As they should be, GG, for my every waking moment is as the gods intended. Every day I live life to the fullest. Every day I enjoy grand adventures.
I found your grandpapa's research notes. What he gave you wasn't the power to make things the way they were. He gave you the power to change the world, to make things the way you yourself believed they should be. That's why your magics have no effect on the inspector. Because you know in your heart that this battered and bruised form of his is, in its own way, right.
My thoughts exactly, Inquisitor Sir. And it is for this self-same reason that you were unable to make Grandmaster Chuan younger. In your heart you knew there was naught that needed to be changed. Your beloved grandpapa was exactly as he should be. Your every day was to be treasured and worthy of celebration. Then what about the Grand Sirs? Why was I able to make them young again?
All you truly knew of them were the stories they told. Wondrous tales of daring do by heroes in the prime of their lives. It's no wonder you were able to envision them as such.
That's all they ever talked about. When they were young and free and full of fire.
At first, Archmagus Quan didn't understand the true nature of your abilities. He struggled to deduce why you could not make him younger as he originally intended. Eventually he realized that your fond memories of him were preventing you from conceiving of him as anything but an elderly creator, and that the only way to achieve his goal would be to take them from you. But you were all he had left in the world. No longer a mere mammoth, but a friend. Family. His only family. His grandson. He couldn't bear to lose you, so he renounced his quest for immortality.
But I still lost my memories in the end.
He was afraid of leaving you all alone in the world, afraid that others would attempt to take advantage of you and your magics. So before he died, he decided to take your memories from you after all. To protect you. But despite his best efforts, something remained. Something stronger and more powerful and more resilient than anything Archmagus Quan ever dared dream. You were never broken, Gigi. You were never abandoned. All he wanted was to set you free.
Free? Free, to do what? Whatever you like, Gigi, don't you see? That was his final gift to you, a new life. A new story all your own.
This has all been very, very touching, but we're not getting any younger. Well, you aren't, at any rate. We have suffered your meddling long enough. I had intended to use this trap to kill the WYRM, but since you are so perfectly positioned,
I am Vivi, grandson of Archmagus Quan, and Gijai, son of Hildibrand Maximilian Manderville.
It's like it never happened. With the last of his strength he turned back the hands of time. Not just for the pillars, but for us all. He made us all as we once were. As we were meant to be.
After all that gallivanting about I get bugger all. What about my misspent youth? I was not meant to be this bloody old.
Ha ha ha. Such a fine day. Never have I squatted with such perfect form. I may well have reached my physical peak.
Ha! What rot! Act your age, you daft sod. You look foolish.
You should be grateful. Gigi saw what you had become and gave you a second chance.
That was our second chance. To relieve our glory days.
It was all rather silly, though, wasn't it? Maybe Quan had the right of it. Maybe it's not so bad growing old.
I was a coward when I was young. But now that I'm old, I'm not afraid to say things like, I love you, Doris.
You're a blind, bloody fool, Gon's part.
I say, am I dead again?
Quite alive, Inspector, along with everyone else, thanks to Gigi. The Grand Sirs are also in our custody.
Ha ha ha. That's my boy. Where is the little tyke anyway?
Gigi embarked on a grand new adventure. He's no longer with us.
I see. If that's what he wanted, then I could not be happier for him. I am sure Miqote would feel the same way.
What do we do now, Inspector?
Is it not obvious, Nashu? The wide world beckons to us, with the promise of mystery and wonder. We shall resume our never-ending quest for cases perplexing and profound, and perhaps, one day, we shall meet young Gigi again.
I hate to admit it, but this whole mess got me thinking that maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I really did have a grandson. You did right by Gigi, Hildy. Your father and I can see that. We're proud of the man you've become.
And I am proud of you too, Mother, for finally coming to terms with the ephemeral nature of physical beauty and allowing yourself to age gracefully.
Gracefully was it?
I fear we may have had a failure to communicate.
There he goes again. Wait for me, Inspector. Why?
Hark! What is that curious light I spy in the far eastern skies? And this familiar scent which fills my nostrils? Do I smell a case? Worry not for me, my friends. For wherever the wronged want for succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there. Till we meet again.
I say, you do know that so long as the core remains intact, little Gijai is not actually dead.
That's right. So dry your tears, boy. There's no need for all this moping about.
He has fallen into a dormant state because he used up all his ether. His core will gradually recharge as it draws upon the ambient ether, and in time he will awaken from his torpor. I shall tend to the child for now. As for these three, I should be glad to take them back to Ishgard in your stead.
A most generous offer, my lord, but hardly necessary. After all, 'tis my duty to bring them to justice. Oh, yes. It was my duty. After everything I said to that young inquisitor, I can't go back to Ishgard. They'll toss me in a jail and throw away the key if they don't kill me outright.
So go to Idleshire and live in Hildy's gazebo. Someone ought to look after it while he's away, no?
That doesn't sound all that bad, actually. Full glad I am to accept your offer.
I suppose there's nothing for it but to wait until he comes back down.
'Twas a most graceful strike, my love. You haven't lost your touch.
I suppose there's nothing for it but to leave the Grand Sirs to Lord Godbert, and for me to see to Inspector Hildibrand's gazebo. I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. If you find yourself in Idleshire, come and see me. There are a few arrangements that I need to make, but I can't imagine that it will take that long for me to settle in. Thank you, my friend. Until we meet again. Looking back on the course I've run, it's hard not to think of the man I was and feel ashamed. Before I took on this case I had only left the capital a handful of times. The rubbish I believed, the facts I considered unassailable. Fury take me, what a fool I was. If I hadn't met you, and the inspector, and Gigi, I would have never realized how much I had come to hate my job. Nor would I have discovered how much more satisfying it is to seek out the truth, the whole truth. One might say that getting labeled a heretic and having to flee Ishgard is the best thing that could have happened to me. After all, now I am free to start a new life here in Ayatol Shahir as a consulting inspector. Ah, but enough of that. There is someone I would like you to meet. Lord Godbert made some modifications, as you can see. His smaller size should allow him to absorb ether more effectively over time. We thought that, if he were to travel with you and share in your grand adventures, that maybe it would hasten his reawakening. Thank you, my friend. I do hope our paths cross again someday. May the Fury bless you and keep you.